This is the Mansfield 71052 online talkbook. Today is Monday, April the 6th, 2026. Well, we've got one spring holiday weekend under our belt, but don't settle down now. The upcoming weeks will not disappoint. For one, this is the most exciting time for our DeSoto Parish graduating class of 2026 who will be preparing to move forward into the future. Oh, but to be young again with what I know now. Impossible but wishful thinking. But what is possible is the Mansfield 71052 online talkbook continuing to shine the best possible light on our positive, informed, and growing community of Mansfield. If you have pertinent information you would like to share with our listening audience, drop me a line at the Mansfield71052 at gmail.com or inbox us right here on Facebook. Don't forget to like and share with your friends and family. So, no more talk. Let's get started, and thank you for joining us here on this Monday's edition of the Mansfield 71052 online talkbook. Our DeSoto Parish Police Jury is scheduled to meet today. That's Monday, April the 6th, beginning at 5 p.m. You're welcome to attend their meeting at 101 Franklin Street right here in Mansfield, or join them during their real-time broadcast on YouTube. We encourage your participation in our government businesses. Who knows? Your 2 cents might earn $1, save $1, or spend $1 in a most beneficial way to our community. Remember, you can make a difference. For further information on our DeSoto Parish Police Jury, you may phone them at 318-872-0738. And is back to school for our DeSoto Parish students and staff who are returning from their 2026 spring break. And is just in time because the Mansfield High School juniors and seniors will be celebrating their academic achievements on prom night, Saturday, April the 11th, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Calista Calhoun Center here in Mansfield. Their theme this year, Masquerade in Paris, and it promises to be a most delightful evening. Congratulations, DeSoto Parish juniors and seniors. You make us proud. Welcome to the Mansfield 71052 Online Health Corner. We've all heard that honey was the nectar of the gods because of its many benefits to the human body. From head to toe, I'm going to take a deep breath and tell you all of the wonderful wonders of honey. It has been proven to cure, prevent, and treat ailments such as, now listen closely, headaches, cuts and bruises, burns, heartburn, dizziness, nausea, constipation, dry skin, diarrhea, weight gain, sleeplessness, anxiety, indigestion, cough, sore throat, and even athlete's foot. Used as a constant eye drop, it can even lighten the color of your eyes. So put away those contact lenses and let's look at a few more powers of honey. Honey is considered a brain fuel, for it boosts memory and concentration. It also cures eye infections and can improve eyesight. For your skin, honey can act as an anti-aging mask and treat eczema and pimples. Honey has been proven to boost immunity, detoxify blood, lower cholesterol, and blood sugar. From the quote of Sue Monk Kidd in The Secret Life of Bees, we lived for honey. We swallowed a spoonful in the morning to wake up and one at night to put us to sleep. We took it with every meal to calm the mind, give us stamina, and prevent fatal disease. We swabbed ourselves in it to disinfect cuts or heal chapped lips. It went in our baths, our skin cream, our tea and biscuits, for nothing was safe from honey. Aw, now isn't that sweet? Almost everyone has been watching the coverage of the launching and journey of the Artemis 2 spaceship. But did you know none of this would have been possible without Miss Katherine Johnson? Born on August the 26th of 1918, Miss Katherine Johnson discovered her love for math early in life, which earned her acclaim at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA. She was called a computer. She helped NASA put an astronaut into orbit around the Earth, and then she helped put a man on the moon. Miss Johnson was born in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, in 1918, and by the age of 13 she was attending the high school on the campus of the historically black West Virginia State College. At the age of 18, she enrolled in the college herself and graduated with highest honors in 1937. Miss Johnson heard that NASA was looking for African American women to solve math problems. These workers were called computers. Catherine applied and was hired. Catherine studied how to use geometry for space travel. She figured out the paths for the spacecraft to orbit Earth and to land on the moon. NASA used Catherine's math, and it worked, and NASA was able to send astronauts into orbit around the Earth. Later, her math helped send astronauts to the moon and back. NASA could not have done these things without Miss Katherine Johnson and her love for math. Katherine Johnson worked for NASA for more than 30 years until 1986. In 2015, at the age of 97, President Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom, America's highest civilian honor. At the age of 101 years, Ms. Johnson transitioned on February the 24th of 2020. She was an American hero, and her pioneering legacy will never be forgotten. Kudos to Ms. Katherine Johnson. Love the Boot Week. The state's largest litter removal and beautification initiative will take place from April the 18th through April the 26th. This year, the initiative will also celebrate America's 250th birthday. The goal of this cleanup venture includes throwing away trash, recycling, planting trees and flowers, and keeping our shared spaces free of litter and debris so we may create green spaces to enjoy year-round. Litter cleanup and beautification efforts support both environmental and public health by reducing trash, preventing toxic pollutants from entering our waterways, and reducing flood risks by keeping storm drains clear. Each municipality can participate in the Love the Boot Week by registering a litter cleanup or beautification event. Pick up 250 pieces of litter in celebration and share on our social media how much you love the boot. And indeed we do. That's Love the Boot Week, April the 18th through the 26th. Please consider advertising your business with the Mansfield 71052 online talkbook. Not only have more of our local listeners joined us each Monday and Thursday, but we have supporters from throughout the parish, the state, and the country who are in our listening audience. Our broadcast circulation is indeed expanding, and we invite you to expand with us to share your sales and incentives with our listeners. Contact the Mansfield 71052 at gmail.com for information on advertisement packages. But you can still submit your public service announcements and community events for free. Thank you so much for your support. Each edition will add more articles, features, and vital information for our positive, informed, and growing community. Together, we grow. April is Poetry Month. I already told you just how much I love poetry. Here's one I wrote myself back in the day when I had the time to prose. It's called I Just Love. I just love writing poetry when I'm creating every line, when thoughts come to my fingertips instead of my mind. My pen scribbles swiftly to fill up the spaces with words of things and places and lessons I yearn in life to learn. I just love reading poetry as I'm perusing every part that reflects not just the writer's mind but his heart. The words are written coming strictly from the soul of inner musings and things untold, no longer to hide the feelings deep inside. I just love all creativity that the human heart can relay, transforming things we think into things we want to say, to relate the things that the spirit is wondering into a menagerie of concrete pondering, creating reality from within, strokes from a pen. Happy Poetry Month, everyone. This is our 3-day weather forecast for Mansfield, Louisiana from now through Wednesday. Today, some clouds are expected this morning, giving way to sunny skies for the afternoon. Winds will be out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, with our high reaching 73 degrees. Mainly clear skies tonight, with a few clouds later in the evening. Winds will be light and variable. Our low tonight, 45. On Tuesday, sunshine and clouds mixed throughout the day. Winds will be from the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour with our high reaching 76 degrees. Cloudy skies are in the forecast for Tuesday night, our low 53. On Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. Our high 79, partly cloudy on Wednesday night with our low reaching 59 degrees. Winds persist out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour throughout the day and nighttime hours. This has been our 3-day weather forecast for Mansfield, DeSoto Parish, Louisiana. Thanks for joining us for this Monday's edition of the Mansfield 71052 online talkbook. Have a wonderful week.